Experiences with Mahaperiyava. Siva's gracious glance. A middle-aged Sivacharya left his village and went to a town, in spite of his father advising him against it, to officiate as a priest in a temple that had been built recently. The new temple in the town gave him excellent remuneration for his priestly duties. This raised his standard of living, but also, unfortunately, his egotism. As a consequence, the trustee of the temple, known for violent ways of coping with problems, took back the keys of the temple from him and gave it to another priest. When the Sivacharya lost his job, he came to Sri Mahaperiyava, his face clouded with sorrow. "What is your problem?" Periyava asked the gentleman. "I have lost my job. It is difficult even to manage 1 square meal a day." "What is your father doing?" "He lives in the village. He serves at the Siva temple." "What is significant about your village?" The Sivacharya did not know the answer and stood staring quietly. Periyava answered the question himself. "The temple in your village has been praised in the songs by the Saivit Nayanmars. The temple has been built according to the Agama Sastra. In the northeastern part of the temple there was a huge tree. Is it still there?" The Sivacharya was not very sure, but all the same said, "Yes. The Lord Paramesvara in your village is very fond of you. He does not wish that you go to serve in small temples and struggle. Go back to your village and assist your father." The Sivacharya returned to his village and resumed service in the Siva temple there, just as Periyava had instructed. A surprise lay in store there for him. The very next month, the village got together and appointed a committee to renovate the temple. The Kumbhabhishekam took place the next year. Since the temple in the village was celebrated in the hymns sung by the Nayanmars, crowds of devotees gathered there. 2 years later, the Sivacharya came and fell full length in prostration in front of Sri Mahaperiyava. "Ask him in which temple he officiates," said Periyava innocently to an attendant nearby, as though he knew nothing whatsoever. It was then that the Sivacharya gave all the history I have narrated so far. "How are you now?" The Sivacharya's eyes filled with tears. "Periyava's gracious glance has fallen upon me. I am comfortably, very comfortably placed. Say that Siva's gracious glance fell upon you. What have I done?" Sri Mahaperiyava was always very skilled in hiding himself. Narrated by Srimatham Balu, Mama Source, Mahaperiyaval Darisana Anubhavangal.